All right, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Never gets old. Never gets old. I love it. I love it. Gosh, whoever worked on that, you're the guy.
He's the guy.
You're the guy.
He's the guy.
Hey, Gabe, you ain't that guy, dude.
He's the
You
guy.
ain't that guy. Reed, you ain't that guy, bro.
You ain't that guy.
What's going on, Not So Pro Nation? We're back. It's another Monday. It is 6 o'clock. Go ahead, kick back, relax, call off your plans. We are live. We're here today. Today, we are talking about the NFC East, what everyone wants to talk about. You know, we got them boys. We got Washington no names, a.k.a. the Sandcastles, New York Giants. And then we is correct. And then we have the Eagles fly themselves. You can't hate on the Eagles right now. Right now, they it's scary to be an Eagles fan right now. It's scary. You have Carson Wentz. You have You have
Hurts, buddy.
who? Sorry, yeah, Jalen Hurts,
And then
Nick Mullins,
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. There you go. Sorry.
Carson Wentz. Whoa, man.
Carson Wentz is just on my mind, dude. On my mind. How about them Cowboys? Mrs. Tripley, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. How about them boys? Yes, there's a lot of eyes on them this year. I don't know if y'all been watching the preseason games, but they haven't been looking so great. I mean, of course,
yeah?
Zeke and Dak are not playing. I mean, as expected, Dak's expected to go get an MRI done for a shoulder strain. Also check up on that leg, but he seems to be fine. He seems to be going to be coming back pretty darn soon at 100%. Carlos Rodriguez, thank you so much for being here, my man. Go Cowboys! How about them boys? Let's get it. But yeah, should we work? Micah Parsons. I mean, that guy's a stud. I like him.
They have him everywhere on the field. I don't know if you've been I've been keeping up with them just like Hard Knocks and stuff, and I watched their preseason game for one of the first times in 10 years. But yeah, they have him everywhere. Middle linebacker, outside linebacker. They even lined him up at safety. I mean, defensive end. He's running around the whole field. It's crazy.
Great thing about him is that he runs sideline to sideline. He is quick.
Yeah, quick dude. Awesome guy, by the way. Awesome guy. His energy, it reminds me of Reuben Foster, just the way he plays. I don't like Reuben Foster as a person, but as a player, that's what he reminds me of. He's young, he's hungry, he's ready to get out there. And his mom made a bold prediction. She said, at this rate, he's going to be Rookie of the Year. How about that? That's pretty bold, Miss Parsons.
I know. He had 2 tackles and a fumble. And she's like, oh, Rookie of the Year.
I mean, he's a stud. He wanted to stay out there. I was watching Hard Knocks as well. I'm a huge Hard Knocks guy. I love it. Episodes are pretty cool. I did not know Dak and Zeke were that close.
Me neither.
Right? Matching travel bags.
Uh-huh.
Spoiler. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you guys do not know Hard Knocks, it shows every Tuesday. Well, not every Tuesday, but it just started up last week. It does show Tuesdays at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
Like that, yeah.
Around there.
Yeah. So tomorrow, stay tuned. We talk about Hard Knocks, especially since this is the Cowboys. You guys love the Cowboys. Right now, our comment section is just filled with Cowboys. But you know what? Are they going to win the division? This division seems to narrow down to 2 teams. One, the Cowboys, of course. You know, they've been narrowed down to win the division, to win the Super Bowl for the past decade. Haven't gotten there. And then you have Washington upcoming this year with that defense. I'm predicting it to be top 3 in the league.
Top 3?
Yes, that's my prediction. I'm predicting Washington to have a top 3 defense in the league. It's just scary. I mean, they even announced in their practice where they don't like their first strings going up against their defense because it's just they're insane. I'm excited to see them on the field this year. Fitzpatrick. I'm excited to see what he can do out there. Terry McLaurin. This is his second or third year.
I think it's his second.
Third or second.
Third?
I believe it's his third year. That guy is just awesome. He's a stud out there in the field. Very young, very quick. He's going to do some numbers. But before we get into that, guys, for those y'all who are from the LF, the maroon and gold, stick around towards the end. We are going to be giving a special thanks to a very special person that had a huge impact on the community, and it affected each and every one of us. Touched me, touched Reed, Vince, Gabe, in many ways. So thank you for being here. Stick around towards the end. Everyone needs to chime in. We're all here for it. But right now we are talking about the NFC East. We're going to get down to it. You guys know what we start off with, right?
I'm pumped. Let's go.
Yep.
Reed looks surprised. Reed, you know what we start off with.
What do we start off with?
You know what we start off
I don't
with.
know what we started off with.
Let's just wait.
He's already on the hot seat.
I'm on the hot seat.
He's
Reed, I
already
want
on
you
the
to say what we're doing right now.
Something's
I'm
already.
pretty sure we're about to pick the All-Star team, if I'm correct.
We got the All-Star team, baby.
All right.
Okay, we're picking the NFC East All-Star offense. If you guys do not know what this is, we pick one player from each, not from each team, but from each position to choose our All-Star team. Who would you like to represent you if the division had to come to one team, basically? Start off with their QB. I like this week because a lot of these players are pretty not evenly matched, but they all have a lot of pros and a lot of cons. I mean, they're good pickings here. QB number one, we got Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, and Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, bro. I like Fitzmagic a lot just because of how much he's done around the league with every single team that he's been with. He's definitely a cornerstone for any team that he goes to. Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, I give him another year. See if he wows me this year. But right now, you got to go with Dak. Even though he's coming off that injury, I think that the Cowboys have a good system in place where he's going to come back and be pretty productive if he's healthy.
Okay.
I'll go for it, Mondo. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just, too much silence there. I got to step in. Jalen Hurts, we have not seen enough of him. He hasn't shown me that he's that starting QB material. He might not even have the job this season. He hasn't been named the starter. Daniel Jones. I'm going to say this, but don't take this the wrong way. What a laughing stock, man. That guy is hilarious. I was watching the game last year. Forgot it was against who. I think it was against the Panthers, where he takes off, he breaks through, he's running. No one's around him. Reminds me of Omar McGraby. Omar, if you're watching this podcast, shout out to you, man. No one's around him. He's running, and then all of a sudden he loses his steps and he falls down. It is hilarious. They ended up losing that game.
You felt like at the 6-yard line, right, AJ?
Yes, it was super close. They did not score that touchdown. They had to settle for a field goal, and they ended up losing that game by like 3 points.
You ran like almost coast to coast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was,
He was gone, bro. Nobody was gonna catch him. I was surprised by the speed that he had, but I mean,
that was just funny. So that's why I say it's a laughing stock. Don't take it the wrong way. You had to be there. You had to see it. Going to Dak Prescott. If you look at the PFF rankings, the ESPN rankings, he's always ranked at least top 8.
Well, 100%, yeah.
I say he's top 10. Top 8, top 7. I see some people top 5. I think I've seen one where he was ranked number 3 in the league, which that was kind of absurd. But I think he's at most top 10.
I would agree with you.
He needs to do something. He's great. He is a great triple threat guy. He could run the ball. He could throw it deep. He could read well, but he really hasn't, pushed his team. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? I feel like he doesn't have that leadership position down yet. He's missing a lot out there. He has a lot to improve on, but I do feel like he is the most talented there and has proven the most. It's close with Ryan Fitzpatrick, but I got to go with Dak Prescott here.
Dak Prescott. I agree with Dak with the leadership. I think he he needs to understand his role. I think he needs to understand his presence that he has on the team. He doesn't understand that yet. He doesn't understand that he's the guy, you know. And I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if it was only me, but on Hard Knocks, no giveaways or anything like that. He kind of has. I feel like there's a tension between him and Mike McCarthy. I don't know why. I feel like there's some tension there. Mac Jones, I think he's a little bit underrated. I think he's a decent QB. Last year, I think he did a little bit better than the year before. He's learning.
You mean Daniel Jones?
Oh, Daniel Jones. Yeah, sorry. I think he's learning his way up. He's just not there yet, and I think people don't see that. So, but talent-wise, obviously Dak Prescott's going to be my guy as well. Like what Mondo said.
For me, starting from the top, I'm going to assume we're talking about a healthy Dak Prescott. We still don't know exactly how healthy he's going to be. No one expects him not to play week 1, but with this MRI thing, you definitely can't say he's 100% right now. So we all know Dak Prescott has a lot of talent. He has the chance to be an elite quarterback in this league. And then going on to Daniel Jones, I really want him to succeed. I think the next couple of years, I've been looking at the Trisoft team this past week, and I think honestly that this could be the division winner in a couple of years if they do the correct things in free agency and Daniel Jones plays well. So I think he has a bright future, but right now I just can't choose him. Jalen Hurts, I just need to see more of him. Maybe one day we'll be talking Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the league, or we'll forget about his name completely in 2 years. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's a seasoned veteran. He has played for a multitude of teams, started on many different teams, and people keep on choosing another guy over him and then in the long run. Really sad, really bums you out. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to have to pick a quarterback here, I'm going to have to pick Dak Prescott, just because I think he has the most talent more talent than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Dak is back.
Dak attack. Dak to the future.
Dak is back.
There you
go.
Are you going to pick him up on your fantasy?
I would.
If he's there, I'll pick him up as QB number 2.
Yeah.
QB number 2?
I'd say backup if the quarterback that I'm looking at to pick right now is not there. He'll probably be a good backup for that.
All right, scenario time. All right, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jimmy G are off. Okay, forget the last one. Those guys are off the board. Those guys are off the board. Yes,
off the board.
They're off the board.
I might take him. I might.
You going to take him over Baker?
I will.
Nah, 48 Baker's.
I'd take him over Baker.
I wouldn't take him over Baker. I think Baker has more weapons, so it's going to be an easier. He's going to get more fantasy points.
Dak doesn't.
If anything, I think Dak has more weapons.
I think they're both equivalent. I think Dak has a healthier receiving core than the Browns do.
Doesn't Baker have a tight end threat, if I remember correctly?
That's the difference right there.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But, the Cowboys tight ends are not doing too bad right now. They're not going to be a Travis Kelce or anything like that or whatever the Browns have. I forgot who they picked up.
Isn't it Hooper? Do they have Hooper?
Austin Hooper?
Yeah.
And
Njoku.
Yeah.
I thought they got rid of Njoku.
Yeah, I thought he left.
Njoku's on another team. I forget who.
All right. NFC East. We're moving on. Running back. We got Zeke Elliott, Saquon Barkley, Miles Sanders, and Antonio Gibson.
Oh, man. This one's tough.
This one is tough.
This is real tough, but I'm going to go with Barkley. And the reason why I pick him over Elliott is because Zeke has not shown me that he could take care of the ball. The last few seasons, he's had multiple 5+ fumble seasons. And I know he's been in the league more, obviously, but if you can't protect the rock, you can't you can't be a good running back. It's as simple as that. So I'm gonna go with Barkley.
Okay. Not bad pick. I called my dad today. Try to call him at least once. I know I'm bad. I'm a horrible son, but I try to call my dad as much as I can. But I called him today, get motivation for the podcast. And he's like, all right, who you picking out of the running backs? And I said, honestly, Dad, I mean, I'm stuck between Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley, and here's why. Ezekiel Elliott, the past couple of years, he's been slowing down. He really hasn't had that MVP season. Last year he had trouble handling the ball. This year, I mean, he looks great. He's come back. He's cut. He's in shape. He looks stronger. He looks quicker, faster. But you don't know what you're going to get out of him this year. Saquon Barkley, his rookie year, he was outstanding. I would pick him up, no doubt. But last year, he got injured. And you don't know how he's going to come back after that. And prior to that injury, he wasn't really producing for the Giants. I mean, granted, the team wasn't all that there to build around him. But still, he didn't do anything. Same thing with his rookie year. And he got mad at me. He was like, you're totally like dissing on Antonio Gibson. And I was like, I know, I know who he is. Last year, he had an outstanding year. If you had fantasy, if you picked him up, he did bring up a lot of points. But I feel like if one of these two guys, Zeke Elliott, Saquon Barkley, has a great year, it's going to surpass Antonio's great year by miles. I'm not shouting out Miles Sanders, by the way. So, with all that being said, I'm going to have to go with Saquon. I have to. I think he's going to come back stronger than ever. He's been eating his yogurt. And unlike Dak, I mean, he's been taking care of his bones.
He's in phenomenal shape. He has looked like he's been hitting the weights.
Very true. Reed, you want to go or you want me to go right now?
So I'll go. I don't think I'm not going to pick Miles Sanders and Antonio Gibson. I don't want to diss them, but I think Saquon and Elliott are on a different echelon, They're higher up. And even though I think Elliott will have a better year than Saquon, I'm going to pick Saquon because this is an all-star offense. We're creating our all-star offense.
Right.
And I think the Giants have a terrible O-line, and that's why I think Elliott will have a better year. So I think Saquon is the better running back, so that's why I'm going to pick him. But I think Elliott's going to have a better year because he has a better line than Saquon. The most important thing as a running back is having a line. No one's blocking for you, and you're just going to get pulverized. So that's why I picked Saquon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Reed there. I just looked up the Giants roster right now. They got a little bit more help on the wide receiver with getting Kenny Galladay, but I think the only lineman they took out of free agency was Will Hernandez. So they signed him, got some veteran leadership on that line, see if they can mess with it. But I don't think he'll do better than Zeke. But yeah, just like Gabe was saying, those fumbles, man, you don't want, because definitely Ezekiel Elliott is an all-star running back, but he hasn't performed like it lately. He has that presence and he has that skill and capability to be that guy. But right now he's not that guy. You look at him in training camp, they're limiting his stuff. He's over there on the sidelines with Dak, having a good old time, not really focused too much on the game when he should be. And that guy should be carrying a dang football just like we used to do in junior high all the time. You had a fumble, you're going to carry that football. And if someone takes the football out of your arms, you're doing up downs, you're doing bear crawls, all that stuff. So to me, Saquon Barkley, even though he's coming off an injury, a nasty injury too, I think he's had the proper time to heal. And like Gabe said, he's been hitting that weight room. So I think unanimously Saquon is that guy.
Say quads, baby.
Say quads, man.
Biggest quads in the league.
False.
Okay. We're not getting into that. We are not getting into that right now. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go to wide receivers. All right. We got Amari Cooper from the Cowboys, who's just been outstanding. Kenny Galladay that the Giants just picked up this offseason. Devontae Smith and Terry McLaurin, who I was raving about just right before we started the podcast, or in the beginning of the podcast. So,
True that.
what are y'all thinking?
It's really tough because I agree with you with McLaurin and Kenny Galladay is obviously phenomenal. I don't know how he's going to do with the Giants. Amari Cooper's had pretty decent years, but I feel like Amari Cooper last year was being hurt, and I don't know, something about Amari Cooper anymore. I'm gonna have to go with something shocking. I'm gonna go with Devontae Smith.
Ooh,
I think he has a chance as a rookie to do great with the Eagles. The Eagles like to throw the ball a little bit. He might have a great rookie year. Who knows? Devontae Smith from Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. He is.
All right, double checking.
I don't bash you for that because Devontae Smith was behind that other kid who won the Heisman. What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's off the top of my head, but
Devontae Smith did win the Heisman.
Was it? No, I thought it was someone else. No.
What the hell's going on?
Hey, Nestor, what's going on?
oh, it's my dad.
Anyway.
What's up, Dad? Love you, Dad.
Oh, hey. But Devontae Smith is definitely good, but I'm not too sure that he's going to be that number one guy. In my opinion, I like Amari Cooper, and he did some good things last year. But I think that they're going to run the ball a lot more because they got their line healthy. So I don't think Amari Cooper is going to make that much of a difference compared to last year. So I'm going to go Terry McLaurin just because he's got that speed, that aggressiveness, and he's definitely going to be the number one guy on the Washington Sandcastles.
Washington Sandcastles, baby. How about them Niners, man? Let's go. Love the support right there. All right. So you got Amari Cooper, Kenny Galladay, Devontae Smith, Terry McLaurin. Devontae Smith, we don't know how he's going to do. I mean, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say about him is I don't know. Terry McLaurin, that guy tore it up. Great for fantasy. Kind of reminds me of DJ Chark in a way. I like his route running. I like his hands. He's physical out there. He goes up for the ball. He's going to have a lot better year this year. I guarantee you. Kenny Galladay, I don't know how he's going to do with the Giants. I don't know how he's going to do with Daniel Jones with an offensive line that probably won't give him enough time to get down in the field. Amari Cooper, though, I like him. I like what he does with the Cowboys. When he got traded to the Cowboys, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
I thought that was his funeral right there, man.
I thought so, too. But then this guy was like, dude. I see the potential in this team, and he's bringing it out. He is bringing it out. Him, giving he's the reason why Lamb had such a great year last year. He is. And you give props to the QBs. That's why I say QBs because there's multiple last year. Give props to Zeke because, they're threats. And the QBs got CeeDee Lamb the ball. But Amari Cooper, he was the main reason why he was getting all those grabs, those throws too. I mean, he's a great route runner. He's quick. He's still quick. I just like the way he plays. He's very reliable. He's that reliable wide receiver that you want on your team, that you throw the ball his way and he will catch it. So I'm going with Amari here.
Oh, is Reed going to pick Galladay and make it a vote?
Duh, Bears.
No.
Thank you, Matt, for so much for being here. Appreciate you.
So it's up to Reed who gets chosen, basically.
All right. So I'm going to start off. I'm not going to pick Galladay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to pick Devontae Smith just because we don't know how he's going to do in the league.
All right.
College is completely different from the NFL. So we're stuck between Amari Cooper and Terry McLaurin.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys had pretty similar stats last year. Almost the same amount of yards. Amari Cooper, if I remember correctly, had one more touchdown. He had 5. Terry McLaurin had 4. So very similar last year's. But there's one big thing, in my opinion. Washington didn't have as good of a quarterback as the Cowboys did have last year.
Whoa, but Cowboys went through like 3 quarterbacks last year.
They did not have as good of a quarterback. They had Dak. He had Dak for part of the season.
Oh, like 3 games.
And then he had Andy Dalton, a veteran, the rest of the season.
An Andy Dalton that's not as good as he used to be. Go on.
I think Terry McLaurin under a good quarterback, a very good quarterback, because we're picking him as an all-star offense, and we're putting him in with whatever quarterback we want, maybe Dak Prescott since we picked him. He's going to have a way better year than Amari Cooper, in my opinion. So I pick Terry McLaurin.
Oh, man, we did ruin everything, dude.
Juan Antonio Bravo, who is here every podcast, says Cowboys the best team in this division. They've been the best team in that division for the past 50 years. They need to do something.
Come on, you're telling me the Eagles won a Super Bowl for the Cowboys in the last 20 years? Come on.
All right.
Time for one of my favorite positions, the tight end position. We got Blake Jarwin, Evan Ingram, Dallas Goddard, and Logan Thomas. And yes, you do not see Zach Ertz up there. That's for a reason. On the official site, Zach Ertz is the second string. And if you saw him this preseason, yuck, he's not the same guy. He was actually the team tested him out for free agency this past year.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get picked up? Did he get signed? They stuck with Dallas, and Dallas, he's actually really good. I like him. I like his playing style. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to kick this off?
I'll kick it off. Now, Dallas Goddard, he's really good. He's physical. I mean, he is outplaying an Ertz right now. Logan Thomas, never heard of that guy, unfortunately. Evan Ingram, pretty good guy. The only thing I don't like about Evan Ingram is that he's a little too scrawny, in my opinion. No, Cooper, come on. Yes, sir, Mr. Stripney. I'm sorry about that. Blake Jarwin,
I voted Cooper.
I think the Cowboys are a little underrated when it comes to tight ends. I think they know how to work a tight end position. I think their tight ends always come up, and they do pretty well. So I'm going to go with Blake Jarwin. I like Blake Jarwin. I think so.
All right. Well, before this goes long anymore, I want to take it right now. I just looked up stats because, you know, you've heard of Dallas Goddard and you've heard of Blake Jarwin, but unless you're an Eagles fan or like a diehard Cowboys fan, you don't really know their stats. But Logan Thomas and Evan Ingram had like about 650 yards receiving, you know, a couple of touchdowns, like 2 or 3 each. Blake Jarwin, you know, he was pretty new. He's been pretty much a backup for the Cowboys, so his stats, you really can't judge him on just the few games that he played as a starter. But Dallas Goddard, man, let me shine some light on you right here. He had 46 receptions, right? 524 yards with an average of 11.2 yards per catch. And this guy had only 3 touchdowns as well, which is not that good. But that's pretty good. And if I'm looking for someone to be like that stat guy who's going to get those yards, get those catches, and really make a difference playing every single game as a starter, I think I'm going to go with Dallas Goddard just because I think he took that position from Ertz once Ertz was down out for the count. But Goddard, he's that guy, man. You're looking at these guys, and he doesn't look like that guy, but once he's on that field, he's got those pads on, and he's laced up. That's the guy I'm going with.
Yes, you said it. You said it right, man. You said it right. That's the tight end position right there. It's not about, you know, all the touchdowns and all the, it's about the little things that they do to help improve that offense when it comes to blocking, when it comes to those 3 yards, you know, to inch by inch to get there. And Dallas does an excellent job on that. I mean, he's there over Zach Ertz for a reason. Zach Ertz, he's still good, but Dallas, I mean, he just outperformed him. And the Eagles, they know it too. He's great. That's a great asset to the team. Vince, you said it perfect. Jesus even admits it. He's a Cowboys fan. He knows that Dallas is all that and a bag of chips. So Dallas is my pick as well.
Yeah, bro. And then just one more stat for Reed right here. His career for the amount of yards per average on each catch is 10.7. He's been in the league 3 years already. 10.7 yards per catch. And his long every year, last year was a 41. 2018 was a 32-yarder, and then 2019 was not that good, but it was 28. But still, man, that 10.7 yards per catch.
Yeah.
Dirty.
All right. I'll be honest, coming into this, I was going to pick Evan Ingram because I've never heard really of any of these other three guys, to be honest, just because I don't watch this terrible division.
Oh, gosh.
But
our viewers are dropping. Our viewers are dropping right now.
Currently dropping, and I'm okay with it. All right. Dallas Goddard. I'm just looking at his stats right now. I had no idea he was this solid. I'm just one of the main things that's sticking out to me is his catch percentage. His first year 75, next year 66. This past year was 70%. I mean, none of the other guys comes even close to that as far as catch percentage. So I'm gonna have to choose Dallas also. Sorry, Evan. He's been a huge help to my fantasy team in certain weeks, but I'm gonna have to choose Dallas here.
Guys, we did it. We chose a player from each team.
One from each.
That's awesome.
We did it. Dude, we got to do something.
We just needed a terrible division to do it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You put all these teams together with the best players on each team, then you'll have a good team.
Well, I still picked Amari Cooper for the wide receiver position, but, I mean, Terry McLaurin, I really like him, and I know he would do really well. So, I mean, not mad, really not disappointed either. So, I like it. I like how we picked one player from each team. That's awesome. Juan says he doesn't agree with the running back pick. Ooh.
Really?
Ooh.
Really? Never would have saw that one coming.
Jesus says, I go Cooper as well, but he joined too late. I needed y'all support, man. I needed it. All right, okay, guys, that's our all-star team. We're not going to do a second string this year, or not this episode. But yeah, I'm sorry, but that running back pick wins. We're gonna go ahead and stop that screen. We're back. It is time to predict some schedules. I like this. This is my favorite part of the podcast. Is when we predict the schedules. These guys are hilarious. And for this week, guys, Gabe has the Cowboys, right? So if y'all know, that's Gabe's second favorite team. He would die for the Cowboys, honestly. He would. So we're doing something special. When Gabe is announcing his schedule, we are giving Reed at McCall Reed an open mic. So he's allowed to say whatever, whenever he wants. So,
yeah, I'll be fair, man. The Cowboys are great, man.
I can't wait to do the Packers, man. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
You want a little T-Ball talk? I was a little disappointed. That guy's huge, man. I mean, me and him, we've been hitting the gym, but that guy is just ginormous. He is still getting the hang of things at the tight end position. His blocking needs help, and I believe he dropped did he drop a pass? No, they threw right to T-Ball, and another receiver caught it. That's
it looked like he ran the wrong route.
Hey, but you know what? It's the first game for him. You know, he has a lot to learn. I feel like there's a lot of potential there, just because of his big body, and he knows the game as well. So give him time.
There's potential, but I mean, if he keeps going like this, he's not going to make the team.
You know what? I'm excited for it, and I know a lot of people out there are excited for it too. So keep your eye on him. You might be surprised one day.
Yeah, Reed,
soon, hopefully. Juan says he looked horrible. Okay, Juan, don't be mean, man. All right, let's get to schedules. We always start off with we start off with Reed here.
Reed, biased Reed, let's hear it, baby.
Are we on me?
Reed, yeah, we're starting off with Reed with his black and white board.
Put on your glasses. Put on your glasses.
Oh,
glasses.
Reed, I'm telling you, Reed, your font size gets smaller and smaller every week.
I'm rushed more and more every single week. This space is so I can write the final record. That's what I do now.
You need that much space for the final record?
So I need to write it. Whatever, guys. At least I do a board. All right.
All right, Reed, go ahead.
All right, I got the Giants. All right, guys, I got the Giants. I'll start off. I said it earlier in this podcast. I think this team has a bright future. They have a lot of good players on their team. Their receiving core is pretty good. They have a decent tight end. I would say the biggest flaw in their team is the offensive line. It's just, no offense to them, but garbage all the way across, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So okay. I think that's the weakest spot, but we'll see what happens. But as far as this year, I don't think they're going to do that great. So stay tuned to see the final record. Broncos at Giants, week 1.
Broncos
have a pretty good defense. You've heard about you. I don't think they play the Packers, so I think we're good.
I was waiting.
Okay, so you said the Broncos win that game?
Broncos win that game.
Surtain had a great preseason. He had a good pick 6 to the house.
Oh, I saw that. That was nice.
Yeah.
All right, Giants at football team.
You got to say the right name, buddy.
The Washington Sandcastles, is that correct?
That is correct.
Hey, my favorite name I've heard, honestly, is the Washington Wolfpack, I would say.
You heard that from the Pat McAfee show.
I think, yeah, I did. Yeah.
So you're cheating on us.
Yes.
Oh.
And you've also heard it from the Pat McAfee show, obviously.
Oh.
So you're cheating on us.
You're good. Hey,
yeah.
scout with the competition, right?
Yeah, yep. All right. So this will be a pretty close game, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, I think the Washington football team has a better team, and they will take the win.
That's right. Okay.
Week 3, Falcons at Giants. Falcons are not the same team we used to know them as, especially with Julio Jones gone. But they still win. 0-3 for the Giants.
Wow.
Okay.
Reed's being bold.
Giants at Saints. I don't think the Saints are going to be that great. I really don't.
I don't think Thomas will be back that game either.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. I don't even think he wants to be back at this point. Who knows? So I'm going to give the first W of the season to the Giants against the Saints.
Right.
Giants at the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboys, but...
Hey, man, Matthew says that the Falcons don't choke anymore.
Yes, no, get out of here, Matt.
Hey, I actually agree there. I think the Falcons will take it to the Giants, man.
You think so?
I think so. Heck yeah.
They lose.
Jeez,
Giants at Cowboys. There's no shot the Giants go into Dallas and win this game.
No shot?
No shot.
Yeah.
So,
thank you, Matthew, for being here, by the way. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Matthew. I just converted him to a not-so-pro fan. Yeah, but all right, I erased the wrong one.
Come to the board.
It's right there. All right, week 6, Rams at Giants. I'm a big Matthew Stafford fan. I think the Rams are going to be the underdog in the division, and I would like to say they have a good shot at winning it.
They're not predicted to be the underdog.
I think they have a good shot at winning it. So I think the Rams win this game.
I should have had an open mic for this thing.
Week 7, Panthers at Giants. Giants win this game.
You get your time. You get your time.
Yeah.
Oh, you think the Giants are gonna beat the Panthers?
Yes.
What?
McCaffrey?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold?
Mm-hmm. Panthers have a bad week.
Oh, that's Oh, never mind. I'm done. Go on.
Giants at Chiefs. I already said the Chiefs would win this game previously, so yep, Giants lose. Raiders
I don't know about that one.
You don't think so?
Hating on the Giants.
I'm kidding.
All right. Raiders at Giants. John Gruden just coaches his team into the ground.
Whoa! I'm throwing a flag here. I'm throwing a flag.
Okay.
Yes. A yellow one. In fact, you said that John Gruden is running his team into the ground. With Judge coaching that team, he had 3 players retire in 3 days. He disrespected them. He had to run suicides. They're grown men.
That's
You
true.
had him do that.
That's true.
You got to put a little more respect when you to Gruden when you're comparing him to the Giants.
Yeah, that's true. I should have. My bad. I forgot about that.
Did I win that flag?
My bad. I forgot about that.
Did I win that flag?
Yeah, I'd say you win that. But I still think the Raiders lose that game.
Okay.
So I got the Giants was at 3-6 going into the bye week at week 10. All right, we are going to Giants at Bucks in week 11.
They need to give Mariota a chance. That's what they need to do.
Maybe, man. Giants at Bucks. Giants do not win against the Bucks. That is an L. Eagles at Giants. I say this is the one they win against the Eagles, in my opinion. I think they're going to go 1-1 with the Eagles, so stay tuned for the rest of the other game. All right, over this side.
Oh, God, move that big border all the way across.
Oh, gosh.
Is that an L and a W fused together?
Yes, that is.
Jeez.
That is. Giants at Dolphins. Dolphins, I don't think they're going to be that great of a team, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Giants win.
That's
That looks like an L, Reed. I don't know.
That does look like an L.
If only you had space on your board, right?
We're going to have a small board, man.
If only you had a lump sum of space on your board to put an L or a W.
There's nowhere to put it, man. All right, week 14, Giants at Chargers. Chargers are going to be a better team this year. They're going to be, we talked about them I think it was last week we were talking about them.
Yes.
They're going to be a pretty good team. So I got to give it.
Greg Lopez, thank you
Greg
so
Lopez.
much for being
What's
here,
going on,
man.
Greg?
Thank you for interrupting me. All right, lost to the Giants. Cowboys at Giants.
Oh, man. I like the chat right now. Let's
I
go.
don't even know what that's reference to, but
Michael Scott.
Cowboys at Giants. I think Cowboys lose this game. They have a bad game.
Okay.
Dude, what are you on right now?
Whether it's in. Oh, wait. Shoot.
Gosh, dude.
Jeez, Reed.
Hey, should we just move on to the next board? We need to move on to the next schedule.
You sure you want this guy on the open mic? He doesn't even
Reed.
have the cheese head suffocating his head this time.
All right. Giants at Eagles. I said earlier that they're going to go 1-1. They lose this game. All right. Giants at Bears. I say the Bears choke at the end of the season.
Of course. It's
Okay.
They get another
All right.
win.
not new.
Football team against Giants.
Fine for third place.
Sweep.
They get a win.
Excuse me.
They go 1-1.
winning? They're
Kidding. Kidding, guys.
Oh,
Jesus,
my goodness.
Gosh, dude.
He's not kidding.
Kidding.
He only said that because you said something.
Kidding. So I got him going. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins.
7 and 10.
7 and 10.
7-10.
Hey, y'all hate on this.
All right.
Man.
Respectable. Respectable.
All right, guys, we do this every week. Let's rate Reed's schedule.
I give it a 2 because you don't know what you're racing, and at this point, I feel like I'm looking at the smallest font in history. So I would give it a 2.
Reed says 10 out of 10. All right.
Yeah, you didn't even write the record. There you go.
You have all that space for that record. You didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, I'm straight up giving you a 5 out of 10. It's the best one you had, but it's a 5 out of 10.
Oh, let's go, baby! Woo!
Oh, man. Juan says 5.
All right, I bet y'all were waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment. I got the Cowboys. I think AJ said it earlier. That's my second favorite team. I do like the Cowboys. Been to, I think, one game.
Remember, this is an
so
open mic for Reed, so.
I think 10 out of 10. All right, I got the Cowboys. Let's hear this. Reed, choose your words.
Matt, I thought we were friends.
Let's go, Matt. Let's go.
Hey, is
Our
that
biggest fans.
Matt?
Yeah, it's Matt.
Yeah, I thought we were friends, Matt. Get out of here.
I can actually read the board. All right.
Wow, color.
You can't fit it the whole way in. So.
All right, Cowboys fan, let me hear you in the chat. Let me hear you guys. Crickets. All right, week 1
That's a little
at
embarrassing.
Tampa. At Tampa, it's going to be – I think the Cowboys start off the season rough. They have 2 away games against 2 pretty good teams.
Good. Yep, I agree.
At Bucks, I think it's a close one. I think the Cowboys do play a good game, but the Bucks just get the better hand, and they lose. Week 2, they go to SoFi Stadium to play the Bolts up. I see the Cowboys actually winning that one.
Shot,
AJ
dude.
disagrees a lot, guys.
No shot, dude.
Like,
I don't know.
There's no shot, bro.
this guy wanted to beat me up and stuff, but I think the Cowboys beat the Chargers.
They don't have the defense for that, man.
I think the Cowboys have a decent defense. I think they have a decent line, and I think they have a really good, obviously.
The only person that's like really excels on their defense is DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah, and then they have Gregory, and then on their linebacker core they have Van Der Esch, Micah Parsons, which flies all over the field.
They lost Sean Lee.
They have Jalen Smith. You guys keep forgetting about this kid, Jalen Smith.
He's decent.
He's not decent. He's actually good. He makes good tackles. He's a leading tackler on the team.
Let me chime in here, Gabe.
Go ahead.
We've been hearing from a lot of Cowboys fans that
I did
Jalen
not know
Smith,
this was a double open mic, but go ahead.
that Jalen Smith is not that guy anymore. That they don't even want him on the team. That's what I've been hearing from a lot of Cowboys fans.
I would disagree with those Cowboys fans. Those Cowboys fans are not real Cowboys fans. We have a defense that has a lot of.
Well, this Cowboy fan agrees with you.
Thank you, Juan.
That's a lot of saying they have a lot of potential means hey they're bad, but they might end up being good.
No, it means that they have potential to be a really good defense, and I think they have good defense, and I think they have a good defensive coordinator in Mr. Quinn himself.
All right, week number 3.
Week number 3, Fly Eagles Fly. I got the Cowboys winning this one. It's at Dallas. 21-14.
I agree with that.
4, the Panthers. I got the Cowboys beating the Panthers 21-3.
I agree.
All right, week 5, we got the Giants. I see them winning that one 28 to, I think it cut off 14. And then we got New England week 6. I got my Patriots falling short, unfortunately. I know the Patriots have, but it takes to be a good team like that. Week 7, we got a water break, baby! Woo! Yeah, water break. There you go.
AJ, that wasn't water.
Hold up. Oh, water over here.
We can't continue until you get your water.
Water, yeah. Right now, the Cowboys are 5-1.
5-1?
Cowboys are 5-1 right now.
Okay, the only one I disagree with is the Chargers. So I think there should be 4-2. Just
Juan Bravo, this guy's the only one talking sense. 5-1. That's my dude. All right. Let me go to.
He's talking about division, man.
All right, Reed. Hey, Reed. I'm talking. All right, we're going to smack that in the middle of the season right here, baby. We got week 8, Skull Nation at Skull Nation. I think the Vikings take this one. I think they have too good of a running game. Week number 9. This is going to be a close game. This is a close game, okay? I see AJ's face right there. It's a close game. I know the Broncos have a great defense. I agree. It's a close one. They are playing at Dallas, 13-10. Week 10, we got the Falcons. I'm actually going to be at that game. I'm going with my pops. This is the first game. Last year, the Falcons actually choked. Oh, the Falcons don't choke no more. They actually choked like a 28-point lead. So, I got them beating the Falcons nice and briefly. Next up, 11, we got the Chiefs. I see losing that game. It's at Arrowhead, 28-24. Next up, we got the Raiders. I do see them beating the Raiders 12-17. And then this stretch, week 13 all the way to 18 is the toughest stretch. I did look up everyone else's schedule, and I think this division has a pretty tough schedule. I wouldn't say it's the toughest, but they play a pretty good amount of teams. Each team, I think, plays the Bucks and the Saints. So here we are. Week 13, we got who that at New Orleans. I see them actually losing. You done? You done? It was the water, okay? All right, week 13. Mohammed, where you at? Nowhere to be. All right. I see the Saints coming alive towards the end. You got to remember that Alvin Kamara is on that team, and that guy holds the team together. He's a great running back and a great pass catcher. I see the Cowboys losing that game. And then here we go. At Washington, I see them losing to Washington 24-14. I'm going to MetLife Stadium, Giants 17-10. And then back to play Washington at home. Another close game. They split the division 1-1. Dallas takes that game 10-7. And then we have the Cardinals, and I think the Cowboys lose to the Cardinals at home. Shocker. It's going to be a surprise loss, 28-10. And then fly, Eagles, fly. Gosh, dang, I hate the Eagles. I can't express this enough. I see them sweeping the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles are going to get swept. So there we go. We have those Cowboys. We them boys, baby. I have them going 11-6 this season, and I see them winning the division by one game. That's all I have to say.
All I'll just say is I think they will go 10-7. At best.
We will see. We will see. I just think that Dak needs to get on the same page as Mike McCarthy, and if they do that, they could have an even better season.
Yes. The offensive genius of Mike McCarthy.
Aaron Rodgers got that guy fired, so I wouldn't call him.
Mike McCarthy's offense was broken down plays.
Wasn't Aaron Rodgers calling the plays and not listening to Mike McCarthy?
No.
Exactly.
That was every once in a while. Mike McCarthy was the play caller.
What happened? 11-6. We them boys. That's y'all's schedule.
All right, boys. Since it was a special week,
I have to get my
NFC East. So I went all out because I finished my first semester of OT school. So now it's time to give y'all my all over here.
Dang.
So I got this fabulous board. I just went all out just because I love it.
Let's see. Just sneeze right into the mic, please. Thank you.
Good job, Reed. Good job.
Yeah, it sneezed away from the mic.
Dude, I could bring out the replay.
Bring out the replay.
My ears hurt.
All right, guys. So I got the Eagles, Gabe's favorite team in the NFC East. So I did it nice and pretty just for you, Gabe. So we got week 1. It's the battle of the birds, baby. And no, it's not the best battle because the Seahawks aren't there, but the Falcons are there. So, but anyways, we've been talking about this for a while. Them Falcons, I don't know, man. I don't know. They lost Julio Jones, Matt Ryan. He's not so icy anymore. Ever since he played the Cowboys, he's been mentally fragmented right there. You know, he doesn't have it all up there anymore. So I give the Eagles a W. And they're gonna be first in the division because Cowboys are gonna lose. Right there. Anyways, so then AJ, you'll like this game.
Yeah.
Right here.
Pumped.
That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna talk about that team anymore. Anyways, on to week 3. So in week 3, they're facing them boys. So we got a good division game after the Dallas Cowboys go 0-2. That's what I think is gonna happen. Also, I think the Dallas Cowboys are gonna go 0-2, and that's why the Eagles are gonna be first in the division, right there, tied with the Washington Sandcastles. But anyways, they're gonna face Dallas, and I believe I'll say that Gabe was right. Cowboys will win at home just because they need to get that win because they're 0-2 and now they're 1-2. So they're tied with the Eagles now, 1-2. But then the Eagles go and play Kansas City, man. Just like Gabe said, everybody in this NFC East has a really tough schedule because they're playing all these top teams with the Bucks, the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, all that. They got tough schedules. So I'm gonna give them a loss. So right there, the Eagles aren't looking so hot anymore. But then they come and play the Panthers, and McCaffrey's coming to town. He says, "I'm the best running back here." He's like, y'all don't know what's up. Saquon Barkley, who? So the Eagles lose again, my friend. And I'll scoot up because comment right there. But the Bucks are coming to town. They're coming to Philly. And you know what? The Eagles just can't do it, man. Like,
Oh my gosh, dude.
it's a really tough first like 7 weeks, man. I'm
I
telling you.
know.
Hey, put Nick Mullins in.
Really tough, really tough. Yeah, the Eagles are gonna have to start doing something different because Jalen Hurts ain't doing it right now.
Need that
But then
guy.
they go to the Raiders. You know, they're going all the way to Las Vegas, and you know what? They're feeling lucky. And you know what? They are lucky.
No,
They beat
no.
the Raiders. Yes. After
This.
going 1-5, 1-5, they needed a win, and I think they get it against the Raiders. Then they go and face the Lions, and look at that, man. This is my favorite drawing on my board right now.
That's pretty damn good.
It's pretty good, right? And you know what? I'll give them a dub because it's a freaking good drawing.
Did you just take the Lions logo and just trace it, or what?
Nah, dude, everything's by hand here. I'll even draw it right now.
No,
On
Reed.
screen.
Did you trace yours, Reed?
Yes, I did. I did actually.
We do great boards here, okay? So
I was just asking.
Yeah, Reed. We do
I
great
wonder-
boards here.
I'm just trying to learn.
Hey, look at dude. That's identical, man.
Look at the size. Look at the size difference. Look at the size difference.
I was
There's
just
no way.
asking. I was just
No
asking,
way.
man.
No way, man.
All
I'm
right.
an artiste. You just got to give me more than 15 seconds.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Anyways, now we go week 9 against the Chargers. The Chargers are that team.
They are.
They are that team, buddy. They're going to sweep everybody in the NFC East.
Oh,
Everybody.
oh.
So now it comes to the Broncos. I already did the Broncos schedule a long time ago, and they got that dub against the Eagles. So Eagles still aren't looking that hot, man. I think they're right now at 3-7.
is this where Joe Flacco comes
Week
in?
10.
No,
Now
it's
they're
Nick
gonna
Mullins,
go-
dude.
The what?
Nick Mullins, man.
Hey, who knows? I'm not a coach there at the Eagles, but they need to make a change and they need to do it fast. So now they're going to NOLA, right? Or they're staying at Philly, but they're playing NOLA. So I think that they get a dub over New Orleans Saints because I don't think, even though Alvin Kamara is a really good player, I just think that he can't do it all by himself. And during that mid-season time, he's going to be dying out because they're going to be using him so much because they don't know what to do and they haven't figured it out yet. But then we start to get to division play. So this is where most of the bulk of the division games start for the Eagles. And, you know, they want to start making a statement. So they beat Saquon Barkley first the game. So they get another dub. Now they're going to beat the Jets. I think the Jets do good.
There we go. There we go.
I think the Jets do good. But then now they got a bye week. So if you want some water, you can get some water, but I'm not because I don't know, man. I need to save it for the Eagles. Anyways, so now they go to week 15 and they're going to play the Washington Sandcastles. And geez, man, that defense, you know, Jalen Hurts just can't hack it. So he's going to lose. And I know he wanted to make a statement, but geez, I don't know, man. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. You know? Saquon says, you know, me and Galladay and Daniel Jones, even though we're not the best trio, we're better than the trio that the Eagles got, and they beat them second time coming around. Now they face the Washington Sandcastles again, and this one's going to be a tough-fought game because, you know, Washington's playing for that number 1 spot. They want to go into the playoffs and, you know, demolish the Cowboys again. But anyways, so I'm going to give them a win.
Gosh. Let's go.
Sandcastles just sweep, bro. They sweep them. You know, the Jalen Hurts just can't figure it out.
Yes, they do.
And we do believe a lot in Washington. We do.
They do.
Even though they don't have that stellar QB like the Cowboys do, I think Washington's got it all on the other side. But then they come and play the Cowboys.
The boys.
And this is where Philly wakes up after 4 straight losses. They get that dub, my friend.
Philly
Dang.
wakes
They
up.
get that
Week 18.
dub.
Who's your QB?
They got, I don't know.
I
Shoot. Might even be Tim Tebow by that time, you know? But I just don't think – I think the Cowboys are going to try really, really hard. Either they have the division set already, which might happen or might not happen just depending on the health of their players. So they might be resting some players here. But even if they're not, I think that the Eagles get the step up on them and they don't get swept by the Cowboys. But that's mine, my friend. Let's see.
Gotta respect it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it's not a good year for the Eagles. They go 6-11. But that's mine, man. Tough schedule for the NFC East, and they're still building up their squad, so they just need another year or two. Maybe they'll be that team.
That's because I feel like you're being nice as well. Yeah.
Just a little bit, My uncle's an Eagles fan, but it's just not their time right now.
I like it, Vince. All right.
Like it?
Bored.
Guys,
Bored.
come on.
Bored.
Come on,
Bored.
you guys. You guys already know.
Bored.
Fine. You guys want a board? All right. I got a board right here, boy.
Let's go!
I got a board this week. Yeah.
Put them on the big screen. Put them on the big screen.
I've never done this before, so it's my first time. Be nice to me, okay? I don't know how am I supposed to do this one.
Make sure you erase the right one.
Woo!
There you go.
Ooh,
Look at that.
Look
You
at
guys
that.
like that?
Heck yeah.
What little sandcastles right there in the right?
Where?
Hey, that's my board, you guys. Don't make fun of my board, man.
Hey, dude, I'm laughing at my team.
Should I stand up and do this?
Can I get that logo on a shirt, AJ? Can you take a picture of that the Seahawks logo?
Dude, I got you, man. I got you. I will admit I spent the least amount of time on the Seahawks logo.
Hey,
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
I spent the least amount of time on yours also.
Dude, what do you mean? It looked good.
Oh,
It
Like,
looked
it's just
good.
a circle and some
Nice.
letters.
All right. I'm standing up for this, okay? Here we go. So y'all can have a
we
better.
can't- We can't see your face.
You guys don't need to see my face.
I need to see your face.
All right. Are y'all ready for this?
Sure, man.
Can y'all see it okay?
Sandcastles versus the Washington Lightnings.
Okay. You're done. All right, so we got the Washington Sandcastles, baby. You can see the little logo right here. Boom, boom. We're looking good. We're looking fly. We're ready for this new year. We have a week opener against – not the week opener, but we got our schedule opener against LA Chargers, baby. And if you guys know me, I've been raving about them Chargers. They are that team. They're going to be doing really good this year, so we're taking that L. I did that the wrong way. Okay.
Inverse L.
Hey, I don't feel so bad no more, guys.
Upside down T now.
Oh, no.
They're going for a tie?
There you go.
There you go.
Okay,
Guys, forgive me.
lost.
Guys, this is weird to me. Everything's reversed here, okay? All right, so then we're going to New York, baby. Well, they're coming to us, to Washington, and they were just going to blow them out of the water, man. We're taking that dub in Washington, and then we're all going all the way to Buffalo or Austin. I don't know. They haven't made up their mind yet. There you go. Austin, they haven't made up their mind. Hopefully they go to San Antonio, but, we never know. But Buffalo, they're a solid team, man. And as good as our defense is, it's going to be a close game, but I feel like Buffalo's going to take it from us. I know you guys are kind of hoping I'll do it the wrong way again, but I'm not going to. And then, yes, here's my Falcon. It looks a lot better than Vincent's over here. All my art looks better. If you guys take a moment, appreciate what I've done here because I don't do this ever. Okay, so the Falcons, we go there. They are not that team. They cannot find themselves. Washington, they're just stacked on defense, and they make it happen in offense. They're getting that dub. All right, we're going to Who Dat Nation. Exactly what I just said. Who are they? We don't know who they are anymore. They lost nope. I don't like them. Sorry, Mo. They're done. They're done.
Fits now, man. It just fits now with them.
Who dat? Exactly. Then we got the lame cheese. Whatever. And then we're going to Green Bay. Green Bay. How about them cheese heads? You know what? You know what Green Bay's kryptonite is?
Yeah, you're so
You want to know how I got all these scars? Is a good defensive front. Chase Young. Montez Sweat. They are going to Green Bay with a statement. They're going to go out there and just trash Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I'd love to hear.
They're going to whisper in his ear. Should have stuck with Jeopardy, man. So we got that dub over there in Green Bay. Then we're going to Denver. We got a great defense going up a great defense. These two defenses are going to be outstanding on the field, and it's going to be hard, but it's going to come down to the offense. And I will admit, I feel like the Broncos have a better wide receiver core, but Washington has a well-seasoned vet on the QB position that will lead them to a close victory. I got them winning against the Broncos. Then we got a bye week. Washington's going to be celebrating, because they're finally their season's going their way. No, I did not say water break. It's bye week. All right. Now we're going over here to the Tampa Bay Bucks. You guys like that? Little Tampa Bay.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
A little
skull,
skull.
right? A little skull. Okay.
Your arms are too big.
They're taking that L over there.
Ooh.
I'm not a lefty.
There you go. A little switcheroo.
No switcheroo.
Oh, you guys are really gonna make fun of me now. Okay. So then we got the Panthers, baby. I will admit my Panther is a lot better than Sam Darnold's, and that's because I don't even play on the team. But you know what? We're kicking names and taking butt.
There you
Yeah, dude.
go.
Wow.
The best W you've ever dreamed.
Yeah.
Not bad, right? Not bad at all. And then we got little old fake imaginary bird coming over here to Washington, and we're going to show Russell Wilson what's up. We're going to show him what's up. We're just going to demolish him. But Russell Wilson does what Russell Wilson does.
Yes, sir.
He comes out in the end. He will win that game.
Realistic.
At Washington?
Realistic. At Washington, yes. I do. It's going to be a close game, I will admit.
Yeah, I'm scared for that game, honestly.
He should be. And I would be scared if the Niners had to play him too. Rest in peace, QBs, man. They're hungry. That defense is hungry. And then we're going over there to Raider Nation, where Reed disrespected Gruden, the chat disrespected Carr. I mean, guys, I can't say anything because they're going to take that L. All right, then we're going to them boys. We are going to lose the first game against them boys.
At home?
Yes, we're losing at home against the boys. It's all division, man. Division rivalries, they go all the way to the end. It's hard, it happens. And then we have the Philadelphia Eagles, baby. You guys like that?
Hey, bro,
Honestly,
yeah.
it felt a lot better in my head when it was
Let's-
coming out. It was just horrible.
It's okay. It's all right. There you go.
We're beating them Eagles. We're beating the Cowboys. We're beating the Eagles.
again. Yeah.
We're beating the Giants.
What is that?
Dang,
What
look at
record is
that.
that?
Look at that push.
We're taking the division by storm,
It was
baby.
6 losses?
Yes.
Damn.
That was 6
I was-
losses.
11-6, baby.
11-6. The Washington Sandcastles will go. And just because it was Washington, that's the only reason why I did the board.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like it. All right. That's what I got. I got the Washington Sandcastles going 11-6.
No, I like that board.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna frame it.
You should, man. Make sure you take a picture of it. Post it on our social medias.
Speaking of social medias, if you guys do not have us on social media, we are on all over the place. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever you guys are watching on, Spotify, SoundCloud. You're kind of tired. Oh, had a long day. But yeah, guys, that's my board. What do y'all think? That was the first time I've ever done a board.
I think you should do it every week.
Better than others.
Every week? Reed, he didn't mean it, dude.
I didn't read
No, it's okay. It's
He
okay.
didn't mean it, bro.
Hey, I'm going back to the editor's choice now.
Oh, the editor's retiring, by the way.
No.
He's gonna go to the Pat McAfee show.
The Pat McAfee show. Imagine you get paid a lot
Mhm.
there.
I know. They'll love me. They've been scouting me, man.
Have they?
Yeah, man.
Last question before we move on. Who's winning the division?
Cowboys.
Redskins.
Redskins. Who are they?
Oh, shoot. Sandcastles. Washington.
Sandcastles, baby. I think so, honestly.
I got the Washington Sandcastles as well.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are going to put up a great fight, and I wouldn't even be shocked if they both ended with the same record, and it goes down to just like the strength of schedule or whatever, and division wins, something like that. But it's going to be a good division this year to watch between them two, honestly.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we want to talk about something that happened to our hometown. It's a huge impact. As you guys can tell, we're not repping our teams. We're repping Maroon, WB Green, the Lions, LF Lions. This past week, we lost someone who was very dear and close to our hearts, and still has a huge impact in the community in La Feria Athletics, and all around the Rio Grande Valley, which is where we are from. And we wanted to take the time to talk to y'all, for y'all to talk to us. So feel free to chime in, share your thoughts, memories, because we're here for you. Because growing up in a small town like La Feria, the community is a whole, and we will always have each other's backs. We are talking about Coach V, Thomas Villarreal. Most of y'all know him as Coach V. He was a very respected individual out there in La Feria. He was my neighbor. He lives in my neighborhood, and great guy, great person, nice, kind. He always want the best out of people, and a lot of times he brought that out for people. He made me want to fight, better myself as an athlete. Pretty sure he's done that with a lot of other, friends of mine, other people who are in school right now, before. But I want to say thank you, Coach V, for everything that you have done, not just for me, but for the town that I grew up in. Thank you.
Yeah, man, for sure. Coach V was my coach in pretty much every sport. I remember I had gotten injured in football, and the guy was still taking me with the basketball team, even though I was pretty much ineligible to play due to my injury. He definitely loved our class in particular. We had a lot of good athletes. We had just a lot of good people in general. But this guy has been affecting La Feria for the past 30, even probably 40 years. He's been coaching there for 37 years. He just retired last year. So it was definitely something that stung when we heard the news. But yeah, he's a great coach. He's still coaching to this day. That man lived to coach, and he lived to make a difference in our community. And we love the guy, and we will truly miss him. I just had nothing bad to say about this man from anyone in the Rio Grande Valley. It's been a tragic time, but it's also a great time to remember a lot of the memories that this guy instilled in us, and a lot of the work ethic that he showed and mentored. So, Tommy V, you're that guy, my friend.
Yeah, Coach V was the one who taught me in junior high what hard work was, as he was my cross country and track coach. Even though I wasn't in any way fit or I was in any way good, he still invested time in me, pushed me to my limit, pushed me every single day to become the better version of me. And all La Feria athletics, every single male that goes through La Feria ISD has taken something from Coach V. And everyone who's gone through that school can say they're the men they are today because of what Coach V did for them.
Everybody always talks about legends and how how someone has always impacted somebody's life, and legend, go on and so forth. But to be able to experience and be in the presence of an actual legend, someone that changed lives and was a father figure, and not only that, a caretaker to a lot of young athletes and a lot of young kids, on and off the field. In any sport he did, it's awesome. I could truly say that I've experienced being in the presence and being able to be surrounded by someone, and that someone to me will always be Coach B.
That was very nice. I would like to take this time to have a moment of silence or just appreciate and to thank him. And he would always be part of LF, always be a face there. And everyone who's listening, if you're from La Feria, if you're from the Rio Grande Valley, anywhere, you don't have to be there. Take the time, talk to your neighbor. A simple "how are you doing" goes a long way. Rest in peace, Coach B. He was an awesome individual, awesome guy. And we were very blessed to have him in our lives. So with that, I want to thank everyone who's here. If you have something to share it now. If not, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to listen to us. And just remember, there's bigger things in life. So appreciate every moment, appreciate every person that's out there. Thank you all. And I hope you guys have a very blessed day. Until next time, we're not so pro. We'll see you next Monday, y'all.